Hi gang, there's not much that I'm going to assign here from 5-5. The big thing that I want you to be able to go over is your double angle formulas. There's only one double angle formula for sine, and there's three formulas for cosine. I just need you to be able to solve equations with this. So, for instance, if I try to solve this equation, I can't because these functions are rotating at different speeds. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the formula to convert the double angle of cosine so that I'm going to use one of these so that I can solve this. So you sort of want to figure out which might be the easiest one for you to pick. Like this one doesn't look like I'd be able to solve that if I pick that. Let's see, let me try let me try this one here. So I'm going to rewrite this as 2 cosine squared of x minus 1 plus cosine of x equals to 0. Alright, and the reason I didn't pick this one, you definitely don't, that one's like the most obvious one, because if you have sine and cosine, there's really, you can't factor that, there's nothing you can do with that. Because you've got to get the equation in a format that's solvable. Alright, so I'm trying this one, and I'm going to look at this and see if I can factor this. Okay, so that would certainly make, this times this is 2 cosines squared. It has to multiply to a -1, so, and this has to be positive. Okay, so then this has to be a positive, and this has to be a -1, because 2 cosines minus 1 cosine is 1 cosine. Okay, great. So now I'm going to use the zero product rule. So if this times this is 0, then either this is equal to 0 or this is equal to 0. By the way, this is all solutions when I'm solving this. So now I'll solve this. I'll move the 1 over, divide the 2. This is cosine x equals -1. It's all solutions, so we're not on any type of interval. Alright, so cosine, I got to use the unit circle for this one. At pi, the cosine is -1. So all the answers for this one, so in standard position, the first one I hit is pi. So x is going to equal to pi. Then you have to use all the coterminal angles. So I have to do, it takes 2 pi to get back around. So 2 pi n, where n is an integer. So this will be all the solutions to this. So pi, 3 pi, 5 pi, 7 pi, on and on. Alright, so that's that part. Now this guy, the cosine is positive, so it has to be quadrant 1 or quadrant 4. This is the adjacent over the hypotenuse, so this is 1 over 2. This has to be a radical 3. Adjacent, okay, so then this is 60 degrees, pi over 3. This is pi over 3. Now, you're going to have to give all the solutions for this. So the first one would be pi over 3, but then you have to add the 2 pi n. And the next one isn't in standard position yet, so I have to get it in standard position. So I do 2 pi minus pi over 3, which is 5 pi over 3. Right, I did an LCD real quick in my head is what I did. And so then all the answers for that would be, this angle is 5 pi over 3 in standard position, not the reference angle. So it's 5 pi over 3 plus 2 pi n. So these, all these three are the answers, because there's an infinite amount of answer for each angle that we have. Alright gang, that's the first one. I'll do the next one in the next video. Catch you. Bye-bye.